We're here with Lizzie Manickas of Shippensburg University, an all-region finisher for the Shippensburg women's team that makes it to nationals here at Slippery Rock today. Congrats, Lizzie.
Thank you.
First things first, Steve said this is sort of a bit of a homecoming race for you. Had you been on this course before? Are you familiar with it at all then?
Of course, yeah. I ran this many times in high school, so I love this course, and I'm very confident with the landscaping and everything. So.
Could you talk about the approach for you and your teammates, where you're coming off the Mansfield course, where it's kind of a flatter course and more conducive to not as much hills and elevation as you certainly have here today?
Well, we had some training put in where there were a lot of hills incorporated, and so we were ready for it. We just knew that we'd have to buckle down and just be ready for the hills here in comparison to Mansfield, where it was very flat. So.
Unlike the men's race where it was sleeting throughout most of the race, at least the precipitation died down for your race. But the cold can't be easy. I mean, you have to just sort of keep going. But talk about having to deal with those conditions on this course today.
As you know, we were wearing tank tops and shorts, but during the race you really didn't realize it. It was just sort of like you were so into the race that you didn't even really feel the cold. So it really wasn't that big of a deal.
Yourself, you had an outstanding day, but your pack behind you, it seemed like there was a mindset where what you needed to roughly do to reach the goal that you wanted to reach, and despite all of the the things that can make it tough, you all stuck to your goals. If you could talk about the team performance today.
Yeah, I feel that we did stick to the goals very well, that we improved our score from last week, and we were able to stay in the top 3 teams, which is very good. So overall, I think we did very well.
We're here with Steve Spence of Shippensburg University after the women's 6K Atlantic Region Championships in Slippery Rock, a snowy and icy Slippery Rock, but another great day for the ladies as they extend their streak of making it to the national championship race. Coach, if you could talk about the approach of your ladies today. It was a deliberate run today in the conditions, but the pack seemed to sort of form pretty well and build off the momentum you had at PSACs.
Yeah, our goal, I didn't feel like we ran particularly well at the PSAC meet. We definitely had some outstanding performances there, but overall as a team, it wasn't our best performance. And I knew that we had more in us for this meet, and our goal was to definitely score more points here than what we did at the PSAC meet, even though we were adding 8 teams to the field. And we were successful. I think we scored 127 at PSACs and 111 today. So definite improvement for us. Lizzie Manickas continues to run outstanding. She moved from 12th at PSACs to 9th today. Casey Norton is rounding into form. I think she cut her place in half. She went 26th to 13th today, and it was great to have Patty Reese back in the lineup, and she ran outstanding, and only her second race of the season was 23rd and earned all region honors, and very happy with Jess Collins. That's the best race I think that she's run in the Shippensburg jersey for us in her 3 years, so she made a great stride, and this is kind of a home course for her and Lizzie Manickas being from this area, so I'm sure she was very happy to be able to perform well here, and we're really happy to be able to continue the streak, and it seems like we have some momentum going forward into the national. Well, it's going to be a different course. It's more of a faster course and more in line with like Lock Haven, Mansfield type course where it's very flat, and I think that actually may serve us a little better, but we aren't going to be doing a whole lot different. We need to continue to recover from this meet, get a good solid 7-8 days of training in, and then taper for the NCAA meet.